Alright, it's time to get going again. Let's see. We stopped at cycle 38, it looks like. And let's try to hit 50 if we can. I think that should be a decent target. There's quite a lot of things that we're expecting to happen in this spot, for sure. So welcome back, everyone, to Oxygen Not Included. As I said before, this is one of my more favorite games that's been around for a pretty long time, actually. It is a management sim full of all kinds of crazy shenanigans and tech to upgrade. Um, and I wouldn't say it's the most advanced game in the world or anything like that, but it's pretty darn fun, that's for sure. All right, let's see how this goes. This pipe is blocked because of oh, there's just no flow of water. Okay, that's good. That's fine. We accidentally let in a lot of polluted oxygen in here. Um, that's okay. The carbon dioxide is creating a wall between this and the water. But ideally, I want to filter as much of that as we can. Replace these tiles as well. It's these algae terrariums that, yes, they are dumping oxygen, but the amount of polluted oxygen they're dumping is kind of insane. I feel like we probably should just get a sweepy or something, you know? Um, where is the sweepy? There we go, sweepy dock. It deploys an automated sweepy bot to sweep up solid debris and liquid spills. Okay, dock stores liquid and solids gathered by sweepy, uses power to recharge the sweepy. Duplicate will empty dock storage into available storage bins. You know what? I'm actually gonna try it. I know we're almost done with the gas range actually. So maybe we want to settle that and then go over to the sweepies. Probably kind of fun. But yeah, let's see how it goes. How about our skills? Okay. And our next dupe is in 1.5 cycles. That's just nice. Okay, so I realized there's a better way to do this thing. Because of the way the Bluff Briar works, it says that only the seed, right? Only the seed has certain properties. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Briar, Bluff Briar, whatever. So the berry it produces emits a rare chemical. The berry. So how do I know what the berry is? I don't know if this is just fluff, honestly. If it's just fluff and I'm not gonna get like a berry or something, then who am I fooling here? Right. A Briar berry. Yeah, I don't think so. Right, I'm just gonna decon that and get the Bristle Blossom back in here. Yeah, when this thing goes about, we can test out the Biobot. That sounds super interesting. Let's just mop up all of this, whatever we can. Bit of extra water went down there, unfortunately, due to this whole mayhem, but it's not the worst thing in the world. A bit more copper there. Might as well go for it. Ooh, actually, all of this is really clean. Yeah, about that is fine for now. There's nothing here as well that's gonna harm us, so we can definitely explore this area. Is there any other geysers, right? Because that would be the really high value stuff. So far, it seems like we just have 2 natural gas geysers, and the only thing about natural gas is that it produces a lot of CO and polluted water. And polluted water is a bit easier to deal with than CO. Right. Yeah, CO2 is a bit nasty. Because I gotta do all sorts of stuff. Like, I gotta do algae terrariums or carbon skimmers. Algae terrarium seems to be the best thing, to be honest. I mean, of course, oxyfern is nice. Yeah, but the algae terrarium seems to be the best damn thing to farm out. It's just that they produce more polluted water and polluted oxygen. So we're trading pollution for the sake of just keeping everything in check, right? And it seems a bit difficult in that sense. We need to drop the morb there. Yeah, before we release this and create even more chaos. Just cancel that in case something happens. Some hydrogen in here, which is fine. We can deal with that pretty easily. We need to dump hydrogen into our critter farm here. I don't think these things have an issue with hydrogen, right? Doesn't seem like they breathe anything. Yeah, so we only need the hydrogen for the Dracos, because the Dracos produce certain wool while in a hydrogen-rich environment, and that's what we want. Infection seems to be okay. There's some high stress coming from a few tubes. What is causing your stress? Yucky lungs. It's like all the wet stuff. Wait, what? Wait, what? Dude. Are you serious? No. Jeez, man. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh god, she almost died. Yeah, we're losing more water here. It's fine. This water is something we can salvage. Yeah, we can salvage that. That's not so bad. I can just pull another pump down there. That's fine. It's not the worst. God damn. We lost a lot of water to that. Did the polluted water mix? It didn't really seem to mix, so that's kind of nice. Are we able to block off a little bit of this? And 9 this. So okay. Yeah, just wanna get this done. Okay, there we go. We still have enough water there, so we don't need to be bothered with that. Let that keep going. This one is disabled, very good. This one's almost done with whatever it's supposed to do, thanks to just dumping the water everywhere. This is dangerous, because if someone takes a shit here, this will be really, really ugly. Literally and figuratively. So I would like to avoid that if I can. There we go. Let's plant the Bristle Blossom back. Bring it back to its glory. How are the priorities? They seem to be okay here. Gordon's just a master chef, right? Yeah, it's got a bit of agriculture, but it's just a master chef. So for Gordon's case, okay, so we got gourmet meals. Let's get the sweepies. Artificial friends. There we go. Let's get the sweepies. Robo miner. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Food. There we go. We got the gas range. What do you emit? So you require natural gas. You produce CO2. Of course. Right. So do I need an electric grill in the kitchen if I have a gas range? No, I just need any cooking station. So I don't need this. Technically, right? Right, what are the benefits of the gas range though? You need 240 watts, so you're kind of expensive to use. And ideally, I need to shift my kitchen. No, actually, I don't. Yeah, actually, I don't. I don't really have to shift it. I could just transport gas when it's absolutely necessary. Like just pump it somewhere and have someone just transport it across. That's doable. Of course, if I have a, a longer pipe, I could do that. I could shift the kitchen maybe closer here, like to the next to these plants, and that way it's just a shorter route for the pipes to travel. Yeah, I could do that. That's actually not so bad. Um, so then I need to move the spice grinder. I need to move all those stuff here, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing that I gotta do. And this pipe is already almost here, so I just had to pull it a little bit of distance, not too far. I could take over this floor, but there's a bit of helium, chlorine, stuff like that that could be useful. Hydrogen, sorry. And hydrogen is useful. I could use that for the critters here. Okay, so they've built these already. Very good. So let's see how this one works. Okay, cool. So this one is the um, insulated gas pipe. Okay. So that means this one is gonna be natural gas, right? And this one has to be chlorine. Chlorine gas. There you go. And maybe that'll work. Gas vent is overpressured. Hmm. If I have a high pressure gas vent, I could actually solve this problem. The thing is that for the high pressure vent, I actually need plastic. And plastics is not something that's within my capabilities right now. What else could I do just to transport this chlorine? Hmm. Alternatively, I gotta dump this into an area which is lower pressure. But what would that look like? What space do I have that's low pressure? Right. I mean, I could open up more space. I could open up this area. That will reduce the pressure. That might work, right? I could do that. So let's say I just open up into this space, and then I just dig this out, right? That should massively reduce the pressure. So let's just P8 this and see what happens. We got a lot of balm lily flowers. Those will be useful. There's a morb there, which means if we get this thing done, we can get the morb going in there. Hand sanitizer is working, which is very nice. This is locked up, so that's good. They're not gonna get in there. Yeah, so this area is working fine. It's not a problem. The issue is this area, and this thing is actually filtering. Okay. So it's emitting oxygen. Okay. But how does that help if it's mixed with polluted oxygen? So then I gotta pump out the oxygen alone, right? I gotta pump. So is the polluted oxygen higher than, like heavier than oxygen? 2648. I can't tell. Uh, okay. Let's see. Polluted water. Okay. Slime into algae. And then how do I remove ore scrubber. This one, right? So the ore scrubber uses chlorine. So I do need chlorine for other stuff as well. Yeah, and I gotta move my kitchen here. So I'm just gonna move my kitchen next to the food area here. I think this one is fine. This too is okay. How big should the kitchen be? 96 actually. A little bigger than a regular room. So 96 is, yeah, I could actually redo this, you know, and just make it like, let's see, 64, 96. There we go. So another floor there. And about up to there exactly, which is at this point, right? So let's do this instead. And then we can just split this floor into two. Right? Yeah, we could just split this floor into two. Let's see, put a door there. Let's just put that. No, we don't need this. Deconstruct this. Let's just dig this out. Do we need this chlorine now? We don't need it. Transporting these gases are going to be a bloody hassle. Like, not gonna lie, this is like one of the trickiest spots of this game. Is trying to move the gas around. And yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough, not gonna lie. I should also try to just fill this place up a little faster if I need to. Right. Yeah. I might as well just add another pipe here. Just to get this place filled up a little faster and get the water out here, because it's slowly dumping into the other places. That way I can dismantle these a little sooner. So let's just do that and a vent, and let's just P8 this. There we go, we got some other stuff. What's the research going? Okay, it's for artificial friends, that's fine. Right, let's see what we got. Oh yes, machinery. Okay, so we need advanced medical care. We don't have a doctor, so we need a doctor. We also do need tinkering and electrical engineering. We need an engineer really badly. Are you serious? What the hell is this? So you're a +9 with a decreased? So what is that? How does that work? -8% NG's tune-up effect duration. Damn, that sucks. Shit, you're a terrible engineer. What the hell is this? What the hell, game? We do this to me. Increased medicine and increased strength. Decreased germ resistance. Haha, very funny. The game is really trying to pull a fast one here on me. I'm gonna have to reject these. That's actually unfortunate. Didn't get a good dupe at all. The next cycle is 3 more. I think we can be patient for that. That's fine. It's not the worst case. But damn, that was really shitty, wasn't it? I wished the game was a little more generous in that department. But unfortunately not. There's some pepper plants here. All of these are growing well. We don't want to ruin it. So we'll just add a door to go in there. And there. Then just put a manual airlock. That will allow us to open up this space. Makes this a higher priority. And then we can take this space out. Okay, there we go. Now the water is coming. Wait, why is this thing running? I thought I just... Oh, the setting is not done. Okay. Who's suffocating? Yo. Okay, right. Uh, guys? Oh shit. No, no, no. G. High priority. Oh shit, 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 shit. Run, run. Okay, there's a bit of O2 there. Come on, Eddie. The slowest guy in the world has to be the one to. Dear Lord, that was pretty close, wasn't it? That was really close, eh? Hey, Eddie. That was pretty darn close. Not fun at all. Okay. We need to create a cooking level and sort of a storage level for the refrigerator. So we can do the refrigerator level here actually. Um, and we get rid of that. Put another pneumatic there, maybe, mayhaps. And um, yeah, a ladder is fine between these two levels. Not a big difference. And the food, let's see, gas range. Yeah, that looks about right. I mean, we could bring that down one level. The refrigerators if we really want to. I don't really see how it helps. Spice grinder. And the refrigerators like that. Like so. So how accessible is this for the dupes? They gotta go up here. You gotta pick the food up there. Um, I like this place. It was decent, but you can totally do for an upgrade. I think that's fine. Egg cracker there. Yeah. And we get a wire later on. I don't know if we want to bother this one, this circuit. This circuit is actually okay in terms of its load because the tapidizer is not running right now. But once the tapidizer is running, the battery is actually full. The NG is working perfectly. Um, so we can actually deconstruct this, right? And or should we? Or should we? Like, I don't have to decon it. I could keep the manual gen. Just disable it. Just keep it. Okay, we gotta put a morb here. Morb's gotta come out in here. Produce free polluted oxygen for us to cycle. Um, yeah. And the thing about these, right, these creatures, they live absolutely fine in any environment. And even the plants work fine with polluted oxygen, right? They don't have any qualms about polluted oxygen. So if there's a like airflow tiles, I could just do that and just flow the polluted oxygen down. The thing is that they have germs. That's the only downside. The germs will spread through the food. There's no doubt about it. They will spread through the food. Uh, this is a little bit tricky. Goddamn. No, I think the chlorine has to do its work. You just gotta let the chlorine go in and start do its thing. Okay. I think the gas vent, the pressure is actually working now properly, and this thing's actually firing really well. So let's see what the power is. So it's 1.7K. Um, how do I make sure that your power is like 50-50 or something? I gotta use a transformer, right? But which one? So if I go here to 4K, limits it to 1K. You need 1K exactly. Okay. Uh, hmm. So let's say I put you here. I need to see how this works. So I deconstruct this one, and then I connect this to this, and then I get this out later. I want to see whether that prevents the overload. Um, and invalid location, that's okay. Let's just put two mesh tiles there, copper based. Let's see if that works. Let's make it a 7. That's okay. We got the sweepy. Yeah, we got sweepy. We got gourmet meals. We got sweepy. Ideally, we want to get this steam turbine. We don't have these unfortunately yet. These are far, far. Hmm. Yeah, we'll just get that going. We need the higher power capacity eventually. Okay, a sweepy here would be super nice. So, or here, this end, so they can easily just pick it out once it's done its job. I think that's better. So let's decon these two, and let's put another algae terrarium there. Let's priority 7 all of this. Yeah, it's better. Don't want to over priority it. Building is disabled finally, so that actually helps a little bit with the overload. There is some damage going on here and there because the current load is a little higher. It's partly due to the double liquid pumps running. I could solve this pretty quickly. Just disable one of these liquid pumps. Right. Yeah. Just disable that quickly, and that should reduce the load on the wires. There we go. That really sorts out the load in the wires so much. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, we'll see how this thing connects now. Let's get the wiring done like that, like so. And let's P8 that. And let's P7 this. And that. That should work, right? Okay, some of the water unfortunately got in there, pushing the polluted water further back. Hope it's not so bad. Doesn't seem to be dirty for whatever reason. We rejected the dupe. Another one should be coming in a bit. Hey, Steve is pretty growing pretty well. Ada, okay, you do just construction actually. Yeah, that's fine. 2.2 cycles. That's still far off. Yeah, this will be a nice little kitchen space once it's done. I could even go up one more level actually. Or not, or not. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah. Okay, let's see how the circuit works. So the load for this is high because of it's high by 85. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. There must be a way for me to split this load between these two. This is at 960. The load limit is 1,000, so I could handle up to 40. But there's not that many stuff here that needs exactly 40. Like I could, like this, once this is built, it's already going to cause a bit of you know, like damage. Yeah. I think the only other option is I gotta get the the heavy watt wires. Yeah, that's the best solution here. Is I just switch the wires out. Right. It's like the best solution. Uh, is there another way I can put another transformer here? Maybe split the load further. So I put one there. Maybe I put one here. Yeah, that might be doable. These are definitely like 1,000 watts, right? So let's just get another transformer. Like so. And let's just get this wire in there. Uh, and we'll get this one out. Oh, okay, right. This one has no output. My bad. I gotta get you a little bit far across, huh? Okay. What am I using? Igneous rock. The heck? Uh, this is sandstone. There we go. That should do it. Let's see. How is the... Okay, we are fine. We don't need any of these to be going on right now. So we're okay. In terms of the beds available, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have 4 more extra beds, so it's fine. It says the... Okay, no, the pipe is working. It's not blocked. The hell? It's damaged. It is damaged. Um, awaiting repair. So I guess it took a bit of damage there. Okay, let's see. Let's get this wire back here. Let's just see what that does. Research is almost done for the heavy watts, but let's just see if this improves the load here. Because these are like the higher, like heavier ones. And then here is actually not so bad. Um, and I don't know if this prevents the power from going the other way. Maybe it does. Because there's an in and out, right? So does that mean these don't get charged? Yeah, they don't get charged. Oh man, that's so dumb. So you gotta go here first, and then the power's gotta come out to go here. So this connection is important. It's this one that I gotta remove. And get rid of these. And get a wire from here. There. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. Right, awesome. I think we have done well so far. We're at cycle 41. We're almost at 50, which will be a nice little milestone to say that we are halfway to 100. Okay, does that do the thing? Seems to do the thing. It's doing the thing, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's pumping power. It's using it just enough to do this, to do what it needs to do. Something is taking overheat damage. Is it the wire? What are you made of? Gold amalgam. How are you taking overheat? Oh, what is taking overheat damage? The tapidizer? What is your melting point? No, your no, hang on, give me a sec. Utilities, liquid tapidizer. So its overheat temperature is 125. What's the temperature here? Right now, there's just no powder, right? Let's just no, let's just disable the tapidizer for now. We don't need that to be running so soon. We don't have enough water anyway. There we go. We got the heavy watts, but I think the circuit is holding. Somewhat. Right, so now the water that is being pumped through you, that's coming out, is the water zero surface? Surface germs is not my concern, it's just germs. Food poisoning. Uh, 10 kilos of water. Doesn't say polluted, doesn't say infected. It's using polluted water, it's emitting water, it's emitting polluted dirt. Clean water from polluted water using sand. Sieves cannot kill germs and pass any they receive into their waste. Okay, so they cannot kill germs, which means this thing has to be disabled pronto. Yeah, so it's not gonna work right now. Let's just disable all of these. Okay, you can do it, Steve, come on. Alright, so he disabled it and disabled this. Very nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, we don't need to deal with those for now. We can just ignore them. Let this, let the natural gas geyser generator start working. Just get this place filled up with polluted water, and then we can turn all of this on together. I think that's fine. Okay, let's see. Research. What do we have to do now? Oh, this is done. Insulated tiles seem useful. Don't think we need the HVACs. Actually, heat is not the biggest problem at this moment. Right. Or scrubber. Yeah, we need this. Okay, where's my sweepy? Sweepy, there we go. Let's get power down to the sweepy. So what's your current load like? Okay. There we go. Let's get that sweepy going. You're okay, right, Eddie? Considering his speed, you might as well just die of gasping. Electrolyzer. Okay, so we need the electrolyzer to produce the hydrogen. Right. And I just need to pump the oxygen outside. The hydrogen is not a concern. Right. Okay. I could just let everything free here. The creature should use the oxygen. No, then it'll have problems dealing with the hydrogen. Okay. Well, in that case, what I could do is I could pump it here, and then I gotta move the hydrogen that is far. That is far. Is there any other water here? Any other sources of water? Clean water, though. No. Yeah. So, good thing about hydrogen is it's just gonna go to the top. I could just pick up the hydrogen that's coming to the top. But it's not a very reliable method of producing hydrogen. Wait, has this gotten rid of all the pollution? It's almost done with all the polluted oxygen, actually. That's insane. Wow. That is pretty good, huh? So, looks like we have the sweepy. Okay. So, what is this? Construction material? Blueprint? Sweepy bot. Where is the sweepy bot? Where is the sweepy bot? Why is this sweepy not working? What the hell? So what do I gotta do to get a sweepy to work? Sweepy? I don't know. It's liquid. Oh, wait. So stores liquids and solids. It says liquids and solids. Yeah. So it should just work. So what do you need to work then? You just need power? Okay. Why aren't you working? It's charging maybe? Maybe. The hell are you eating, my man? It's awaiting copper. Oh, it's awaiting copper? Oh. Wait, so it needs copper? Why does it need copper? Is it just not completed or something? I don't understand. It looks like it's done. So why does it all of a sudden need copper? Doesn't say anything about copper here. Or maybe it's just not completed, like not built. Right. Alright, let's see once it's done. I could also do a CP here, actually. Get these all docked up. Just get them to transfer it once it's all done. Yeah, I could also do that. Because it wouldn't work near the ladder, so I gotta get a flat surface. Just gotta create 2 floors. 2 floors of flat surface on each 2 CPs. And a farm station. So it's gotta be like CP here, CP here. And I lose 2 plants, 2 plants. I don't need the ladder though. I don't need to connect the 2 floors. But so I get 1 more plant here. I lose 1 plant technically. I do lose 2 here. But it saves time, and they're not sweeping this anyway. But my food production is not really a problem for now. Never mind. Let's just see how it works once it gets the copper. I think that seems to be the limitation here. How's the power supply? Okay, it's doing okay. Natural gas generator is working really well. Alright, so as it says, the current load is not much. It's only 125 watts, and the potential is really high. But why is the potential high? What is it counting? Because the transformers are also storing a power and transferring it. Right. I don't know. I'm a little confused by the whole transformer thing, but if it works, it works. I'm not gonna be too bothered. Okay, so this circuit is working fine. I just need to get the power down so that it does a bit more than just that area. What do we get? Desalinator, okay, and the ore scrubber. Okay, so the ore scrubber is what I need to actually start going into this slime territory. Let's put the ore scrubber here. Then we gotta get some suits. There's some chlorine here. I could use that. So we gotta get a station, Atmos suit, dock. So here they gotta change and go. Right? And what's this? Like that? Like so? I'm not sure. Okay, let's do a manual airlock there. Okay, and then let's get the ore scrubber. Okay, what does the ore scrubber need? You need gas. The Atmos suit needs oxygen, right? So we can do that. And you need chlorine. Chlorine, yeah. So we already have chlorine going there. We just have to get some here. Okay. And for the O2, I could just gas pump O2 in here. Draco's already there. Get the helium generator in here. Then I just need water. Water's my only problem. I need to get clean water over there. Unless I start transporting gas, that's another option. I don't know. Hmm. Whatever, I'm just gonna set this up first. Let's see. Where else can I pop you? Here then. Alright. And then let's gas filter you like so. Then let's get that. No, what am I doing? I need to put it into this suit. Wait, why not? Oh, I can't put it there itself? Okay, fine. I can do that. That's okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Let's just create a gas vent here. This pipe has to go to a gas pump here. There we go. And we need to get an electrolyzer. So this is fine. It's gonna get oxygen here. So we just need to get the electrolyzer to get oxygen and hydrogen into this area, and the Dracos will benefit from the hydrogen. And I can get oxygen to the atmosphere suit, and I can probably get it out as well. Right. Yeah, I can probably get it out as well. I just gotta pull another pipe. That's doable. So I could get the clean water from here, actually. Yeah, I could, can't I? I could. I just need to make sure that the water is properly clean before I do it. But I can do that. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna change your potential though to go like crazy, right? It probably will. But that will allow me to use this level to start to breach the left side. Clean this place up. And let's see where that will take us. Okay. Tough stuff. Rough stuff. Okay, we can deal with this. We can do this. It's all just us. Actually, let me just do that. Get the water into this little place here, then I can drain it all off. That would be nice, I guess. Okay, I think we're okay. Even the damage here is not so bad. Right. The water is just not enough for the Tepidizer to do anything. I can move the Tepidizer down a little more, but I don't need to. I'll just wait for the water to fill up a bit more. We just don't need the whole thing to happen yet. So that's also okay. Construction and strength, medicine and science. This is medicine and science is actually really good. That way I can get like a hybrid doctor who's intelligent enough to learn things quickly. So I only need the doctoring skill. That's what I'm looking for. You have super hard digging trees. It's hilarious. You eat a lot. A doctor that eats a fat doctor is what you are. Damn, that sucks. I mean, science 3 is still nice. And his name is Nicola. Makes sense. You're gonna eat a lot, huh? You're my fat doctor. Super productive. If you're overjoyed. I'll work with it. I don't have a choice here. Alright, doctor. Let's see what else you can do. He's got super duper hard digging as well, which is an insanely good skill. Oh, Catalina's actually done with the construction. I might as well get into digging. See, the only other thing she barely is good at. So where's Catalina? Here we go. There you go. You can do digging. You can attack. Sure, I mean, we can let you decorate. That's fine. You do have super duper digging. We don't need you to do researching, so that's fine. Mainly what we need you to do is doctoring, and you don't really have a job yet. What you need is the advanced medical care skill, which is the this one. It's the last level of doctoring. Well, I don't have a choice. I have to rely on this dude. Kind of sucks, but hey, Alright, let's get the liquids from here out. Yeah, this is just a temporary thing, but I want to do this quickly and forget about it. Is the sweepy working at all? It's still awaiting the copper delivery. What the hell? Did we have the copper? 25 kilos of copper is something we have. What the hell is up with you guys? Just deliver the damn copper. No one knows where the copper is? Oh, someone did it? Wait, so why is it awaiting delivery copper still? I don't get it. Do CPs need copper? It doesn't say anything about needing copper. Construction properties, yeah, that's fine, but it's already built. I don't get it. Delivering copper still? Okay, not anymore. So it's done. Alright, CP seems to be doing something. Okay. Okay, okay, it's working. I'm not gonna be bothered with it. Oh shit, the polluted water. Oh shit. Okay, guys, can you help block that? Just block it, just block it. Alright, we got a little bit of polluted water in there. Not very good. Not the worst case scenario. As always, we can salvage this. Mm, where is the morb? Didn't we drop a morb in here? Maybe we didn't wrangle it yet. Okay. Right, we wrangled the Draco, which is kind of nice. That's actually not a bad decision. And this setup in here might actually work for us to manage the Dracos while we do all of this. So I'm actually kind of interested to see how this all comes together. Can we unoccupied space? I think we need this level, right? And we don't need that. We just need the floor here. I think. Oh shit, we wrangled this one. Uh, how do I unwrangle the critter that's... How do I unwrangle you? You got wrangled in your own space. I don't know, does that work? Power circuits, what's happening? Okay, yeah, whatever. Building temperature research complete. Let's see. Valve miniaturization. We got conductors. Auto sweeper. Conveyor belts. Yeah, I think we just need to conveyor the whole thing. Some of the materials. That might be it. Smelting seems to be important. I think that's the next thing we need to do, and together with smelting, I think we also need to get the insulation because of the heat produced by smelting. That one's gonna need the natural gas. You're insulated. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Alright, so now that that is working, we are gonna deconstruct this whole thing. And then raise the priority of this. Okay, what do we have? Hatch eggs. How many eggs do we have? Only 2? That kind of sucks. I'm not gonna bother cracking 2 eggs for now. Okay, Draco's fine. Everything here seems to be okay. No, you know what? That's okay. I don't want to fiddle with it for now. Yeah, let's get the water out. Get it out. We are handling quite a bit of wattage. And we're doing it massively, I would say. I think this whole area has just been working great. It's only this one now that we gotta look out for because of the massive load that it's carrying. Yeah, like we could cause a lot of damage if you don't have the heavy watt wires. So that's the next thing. Now, in order to get the conductive wires, it's all just copper. It's all refined copper. You know, there's no way to do this properly. Large transformers. I'm just gonna have to do another power transformer, you know, to get this here. What's the power that you need? 240. These need way too much. I'm gonna deconstruct like 3 of these. We don't need so many. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need so many of these. This is way overdone. And let's just do, sure, edible spice is fine. Pinch of pepper nut, available 12 kilos. Stuffed berry, wow, 4,400 kilocalories. No ingredient discovered. Ooh. So you're actually only for specific cooking items? You can't cook like regular recipes? Is that so? So the grill is just better for certain things, huh? Hmm. I mean, I guess that's fine. That's okay. Now for the power transformer, again, we gotta cut off the power going here before we deliver it so that it doesn't overload. So I guess this one? Right. In and out. Cancel all of this. Do that. We could even decon these. Just get the power wire from here to here. Save the space a bit more. Nice, that should work. All edibles there. Just shift over everything we've had from there. Very nice. And we've got a new kitchen. Let's see how the room is. What do you need? Oh, this thing? Okay, how's the room? There we go, we got the kitchen bonus. It's lacking the skill, but that's okay. We can check that. Andy, what's up with you? So you're pretty much done with this. I could get you into rocket, but you need advanced research, something you do not have at all. So flying, huh? Okay, never mind. That's fine for now. You are mostly a farmer. Ruby, you have done the excavation. You can actually do machinery. And you have a lot of strength, Mr. Rock. So you might as well get into supplying as well. Dude, this guy's strength is insane. The Rock is like... It's Crazy, crazy strength. Disperse the heat. Let's see. How's the fire pole? Okay, we don't need the fire pole. I'm not too bothered about the heat now. How is the heat again? Where's the heat? This is heat. Okay, let's see. So there's a higher temperature here, cooler temperature there. This area looks okay. This area is pretty hot because of this thing. So it's kind of spreading a bit of heat um, because of it, right? Okay, we can try to contain some of that heat by having the insulated tiles. So I'm guessing once we're done with this one, yeah, we get the insulated tiles. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's disable this for a bit because it's taking up power. We don't need the battery power to go there. We need this one though. Trying to get this going. I'm kind of curious to see how the gas thing works. Yeah. So let's see. How many do we have of these? It's saying the availability in kilocalories. So I'm guessing it's like 3 or something. We can do that, that's fine. We don't have any mushrooms, but if we do, we can. Pickle meal is... quality is really bad, so... I'd rather them just consume the meal lice. Is there any way to make the meal lice better? Regrettably preserved, yeah. Is there a way to make it better? Let's see, where is the meal lice? Do we have meal lice? You know what, I'll just look it up. It's a -1 for 600 kilocalories. So if I change it to this, it doesn't seem to do anything different. Maybe it just lasts longer. Oh. Oh, I see. "32 cycles? Is that different from the gristle berry?" Okay, so it lasts a little longer. I see. Okay, I'm not too bothered about that. I don't think it's necessary for us to do that. We're not too concerned about preservation of food right now. Sweepy seems to be doing great here, actually. He can't store? Okay, okay, okay. So how do I help you? What is the 5? What is the priority 5? What do I know what's that? Need to water. Okay, let's put it to water there. So Sweepy is full. It's storing. Was it storing mostly? Can I see what is in the Sweepy? I can't. Oh, there we go. Contents: polluted water, 1,000 kilos. Okay. So the thing is, they gotta do the polluted water. They gotta dump the polluted water manually for these cases. So, but it's okay. It's not so bad. It's like along the same route, I believe. Fire pole. Let's see. Rapid descent, slow climb. I don't know how to make this work properly. Like, I gotta like to tell them to go down this way, like the direction, and tell them not to take it and go up. It's so specific. I I hate that thing, that damn fireball thing. Just never really works in my favor, fortunately. How does this work? Is this doing okay, I think? Yeah, this seems to be doing great. I can actually even split the load here and take some power out of this if I need to. The transformers seem to be doing a great job, actually. Yeah. So now it's just this. Right. If this turns on, we need to see how it's gonna affect everything around here. Pressure is building up. This thing is creating more and more oxygen. Chlorine is also coming in, right? Am I not able to get any chlorine? Natural gas, chlorine. Oh, okay, there we go. So chlorine is just going there to this gas vent. Maybe I need to dump this gas a little lower. Yeah, I don't know. Are they not using this? He doesn't have enough bleach stone. Oh, okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so can't really prevent them. Anyway, germs is not really too much of a concern for us. I think we're okay in that sense. This is fine. Okay, let's go. Go, go, go. We are at cycle 45. We're doing great so far. You guys are also having a wonderful day. It's one of those middle of the week days, right? It's the hump day. It's Wednesday. I just gotta pull through, and the rest of it generally is not so bad. It's almost done. Come on, you can do this. This sweepy really needs help, huh? The load here is actually really good. I don't mind switching this out to a mechanized. Right? No, honestly, I think if anything needs a mechanized, it's this, because they're maintaining this algae terrarium really hard. And I think we need that. How's the oxygen generation? A little bit on the negative. Yeah, I'm gonna decon this. And let's get the mechanized airlock here. Come on. Nicola suffocating? Really? Let's turn off CP for a bit. Let's see who's coming. Ooh, wow. You are really good. You increase air consumption. Okay, you're good. You're good at excavation, increase husbandry, increase decor, and decrease construction. That's okay. Slumps of slime with each breath. Uh, lumps of slime. Okay, let's see. So, is your air consumption that I'm not very happy about? I don't really want that. You're okay. But I need someone good at construction too. Like if I look at the skills I have now, I have 3 in these. These are fine. Um, Operating, doctoring, these are the roles where I need more people. Farming is okay. I have someone in each of these two. That's okay. So you would be the best, but your increased air consumption rate really sucks. I'm gonna reject them. Not the best role. Not a very good role. We got the metal refinery. Let's get the insulated tiles. There we go. Okay. You're okay. So this is almost done. Okay, the load is strained a little bit now. Ever so often, it's taking up a little more power. These are not even built. So what is taking the power? I could actually do a transformer here and split this if I want to, but these are all temporary. I'm getting rid of most of these. Right, so it's not so bad. Even this deodorizer is not really needing to do anything anymore because there's no more polluted oxygen in here. So I could also just decon these. Yeah, see that? I could get rid of that as well. That's also good stuff. This is another one they keep opening up that I'm noticing. So I could also decon this. Yeah, you're already doing it? Wow, okay. The what now? Okay. Ice fan, and we've got the insulated tiles. Nice. So you need, so there's granite. Okay, how about this? Sandstone, igneous, granite. We have a lot of granite, huh? Wow. Okay. Gas distribution, luxury homes, textile production. Okay, I think I need this. Textile loom. Oh, we already have this. Okay. Oh, then we're fine. What's new media? Environmental appreciation. That's very interesting. I'm just gonna start completing some of these. Since we are almost done with most of the research. Let's do that. Oxygen is still in the negatives? Very interesting. I seem to be seeing it everywhere. Maybe the production is a little bit lesser because we're already full on oxygen. Just don't realize it yet. Oh yeah, you're okay. Coal is insufficient, really, but it's not. Someone's just not been working on these. Man, this sweepy is just not being emptied. What do you need to empty the sweepy dock? Duplicants will empty dock storage into available storage bins. So you're not gonna just move it to a bottle emptier? I see. Uh, what's your storage capacity? You don't have one? Oh, there, no, it's 20 tons. Okay. I think one is enough. Let's just do a P8 here. So we don't have to disable the CP. We can enable it. But we need the storage bin, and then we can see if they dump the stuff correctly into it. Alright, so you need to put in polluted dirt. Water. Into available storage bins. How do I make sure that let's just say I select polluted dirt for that, right? Then I empty it from these. Does that help? I don't know. Ashken, you can start getting your... Yeah, let's go for that. Eddie's done with pyrotechnics. Very nice. Gordon, oh, Gordon's already advanced in his grilling. He's grilling too. Super cool. Gene, you're done with your digging. Your creativity is actually not bad. We do need someone in that. Cooking is not really necessary for anyone else. Husbandry is okay. How's your athletics? I could improve your athletics. That might help. Machinery sucks. Let's just get you into a bit of creativity. Let's see how the skills, sorry, the priorities are. Okay. Where's decorating? Okay. Decorating, there we go. Okay, okay. So your creativity is a little better now. Cool. And this. The hell? Okay. Get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. Just mop this up properly. Um, and let's turn you back on. Right? Cool. So when this is ready, we will need oxygen to go there, and the rest of the helium can just be, I mean, the hydrogen can just be here. Let's disable you for now. Because this whole setup's going to take a bit of time. It ain't gonna work that soon. Nice, the doors are really helping this part here. So that's very cool. I did select polluted dirt here, but I don't think it, like they're doing it. Wait, are you guys actually moving the CP's stuff? Because I can't tell. I don't see it like changing at all. You're not carrying anything. So my CP is just stuck. I don't see how it's supposed to work. It's either overloaded or it's just stuck. But there's just something that's not working correctly here. What do I gotta do? The cute little face comes pre-installed. Haha. Whoa. The hell? What? What is this? Bloop. What is this? Oh, it's like cosmetics? Okay, I don't need that. That's interesting. Didn't expect to bump into cosmetics. Everyone's doing okay. They have like a different favorable foods, huh? I didn't know that before. Okay, seal this up with like some freaking metal tile if we have to. Just kidding, just use the regular one. But seal this up because that thing is gonna be the demon. We're gonna plant a demon over there. Yeah. We're gonna plant a demon, guys. Poor Sweepy. I really don't see why none of this is working here. Maybe there's just too many of these. And then they dump it here? No. Weird. Weird. Okay, there we go. Now we got O2 going in there. Deliver suit. Atmos suit. Okay, so now I gotta build the suit, right? I think that's right. Okay, let's see. Jet suit, Atmos suit, oxygen mask, dock, exosuit, forge. No, I don't. Wait, exosuit, exosuit. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the same thing, right? Um, all right, let's priority 7 this whole thing here. Get this going. We don't need the O2 masks, I think. Never really ended up using this, but maybe, um, the more I think about it, since we have the, copper and everything, there's 13 of them. If I just wanted like 15 of these, what's that gonna cost me? 500 kilos, and it's not even a ton, right? Yeah, it's not even a ton. But athletics -2 though. Right. Hmm. So it lowers their athletics, but allows them to breathe with the O2 masks. But is there like a station? So there's also an oxygen mask checkpoint and a dock. I actually don't need these. Low breathability environments. I'd rather just go for the Admo suits, honestly. Because at least I know that the Admo suits, mm, they have like insulation. They protect from a bunch of things. In toxic and low breathability. Insulation. Increase excavation. Scalding so they can resist heat. That might be good for them to do research on this thing as well. I don't think heat or anything else is going to be a problem. Um, Maybe oxygen masks, like oxygen checkpoint would have been sufficient for this, actually. Right. But he also needs the oxygen gas intake. Um, the exosuits need something different, right, to be built. Atmosuits. Atmosuits need the. What do I need to build you? Uh, you can also build equipment. Atmosuit. How do I know what you can do? Exosuit. Forge. Okay. All recipes. There we go. Uh, Jet suit and Atmos suit. These are the two things that you can build. And yeah, but what do I need to do? Reed fiber, aluminium, copper. Okay, I see. All right, that's fine. What if I wanted to just do uh oxygen mask, right? Okay, I think considering the heat resistance and all of that's not really a high priority here. I think I actually should not have the Atmos suits. I just need the oxygen masks, right? So I'm actually gonna decon these two. Yeah. Gonna cancel this. I can keep the textile loom. I think that's okay. Tex. And you can make clothing, right? You just make snazzy suits and warm coats, which is nice. Yeah, I don't mind these. These are probably a better decision to do. So let's just remove it all the way there. Get that built. So then what I'm gonna do is make Like, I don't know, 4 maybe? I don't need that many, right? Worn oxygen mask. Interesting. Um, yeah, it just needs copper, so I can easily build it. I don't know whether they made it easier in the game for you to be able to access these areas, which is why I can build this a lot earlier, because I didn't have this oxygen mask thing before. When I used to play, it was just you gotta go straight to the exosuits. So I thought that like that was the best way to do it, but look, I guess not. Right. Let's priority 8 these and let's get that out of the way. How's the load here? I don't mind making this a like a mechanized airlock, but it's not really necessary. They don't come here very frequently, so it's okay. So let's see. So this is the mask checkpoint, right? Uh, how do I do this? Mask dock. What do you need? You need a gas intake pipe. Is that correct? Do I see F7? Okay. So you have a gas pipe that goes in. Okay. And oxygen mask checkpoint this way. Right. I think that's correct. Okay. Um. Okay. So the door should be after this. Right, this door should be here. That way I can deconstruct this menu unlock. I should just move these back a little bit. I'll just deconstruct this. Alright, let's do a priority 8 here. Get these going. And yeah, we're crafting the oxygen masks. Very nice. Let's go, let's go. We can actually open this area up. This area seems really, really safe. No geysers. Yeah, we've been kind of unlucky with the guy. I would say the natural gas geyser is actually kind of a gift. Ooh, what the hell is that? Okay. We're gonna see what that is in a bit. Let's just open up this area. Yeah, just up to there is fine. This can be a park actually. Like, do I need to open this? I can make this a park. Right. So what I gotta do is I do that. Open that. Open that up. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I don't need the park. It doesn't really help me. Yeah, it's not really very beneficial or anything like that. So, screw that. What else? We can keep cutting through this now, I think. Okay, what's going on here? First aid kit. Okay, very interesting. Computer podium. I searched through the computer's database and found an unredacted email. Okay. Parking in lot D, encryption level 2, admin at gravitas.nova. Another set of masticated windshield wipers have been discovered in the parking lot D following Bioengineering Department's critical enclosure breach last week. Employees are strongly encouraged to plug their vehicles in at lots A to C until further notice. Okay. Experiment designed to analyze evolutionary dynamics of critter mutation. Genetic manipulation, huh? Oh, wow. Wow. So how does it work? Analyzes critters to transform base morphs into random variants of their species. Oh. Wow. Okay, we are doing our own Pokemon evolution here. That's what it seems like. Yeah, that sounds like really crazy stuff, to be honest. I could actually get the power transformer in here, can't I? If I move the ladder, I could. Yeah, no worries. Okay, how's this thing going? Okay. So we need the Gristleberry, the Pincha Pepper Nut, and we create a Stuffed Berry, which has very high morale, but lesser kilocalories. Wow. Okay. But we don't have a lot of Pincha Pepper Nuts though, and Pincha Pepper Nuts seems to be the key ingredient for all of this. It says no spice selected. Too nice. Do I gotta do something here? Perishable. Oh, slows the decomposition of perishable foods. Boost to piloting abilities. Interesting. It needs fungal spores. So it's fungal spores like it's like spice in Dune, I guess, right? If used correctly, it will help aid with some mental abilities, but otherwise it just turns you into zombies. Strengthens even the weakest muscles. Ooh. Operating skills when ingesting. If something could give up speed, I would be happy with that. Right, but we don't have that. Slows the decomposition. We don't need that. The refrigerator is doing its work. Huh. Slime and Blossom. It improves the operating skills. Machinist Spice. Waterweed Seed. We don't have that. So this is one option, or is the Freshener Spice? One of these two are the options. How about the eggs? We got one unit there, two units there. Nah, I'm not gonna hash those. We do need an egg hatching thing, don't we? So how do we do that? Incubator. There we go. You need power? Must have critter ranching. Okay. Of course you need power. Everything needs power. Oh, okay. There we go. Deliver the suit. Mm. If there is an available, must be built next to an oxygen mask dock. This is an oxygen mask dock. Okay, then it looks like we've done this correctly. We can set up another one here, I suppose. Right. And I think that should work. So there's insufficient resource chlorine gas there, but once we have that going, we can start digging this up. Um, so I don't think they're gonna pass this until they have the oxygen suit, right? Clearance is always permitted. May pass even if there's no room to store the suits. If there's an available dock. Always permitted. Vacancy only. What does that mean? Always. Vacancy. I'm toggling this. I'm gonna toggle to vacancy. So now it says vacancy only. And what vacancy is they can only pass if there's an available dock to store this suit. If there's an available dock to store their suit. Uh, Wait, I don't understand. Isn't the checkpoint supposed to be like must put on or take off? Correlating or build on the opposite side of its arrow face. That's right. So I got a dock on the opposite side of the arrow face. So clearance now is always permitted. May pass even if there's no room to store their suits. When all available docks are full, they will unequip their suits and drop them on the floor. And if I switch this, so now it's vacancy only, which is they may only pass if there's a room to dock their room in a dock to store their suit. Okay, I hope that works. Yeah, and we've already made 2 of these, I think. How many of these do we have? How do I know how many I have? Oxy. 4 units. Okay, we have 4 units. Okay, that's fine. So I don't need this now. I'm gonna disable this building, and you can start working on some suits. You need reed fibers, insulation, and warm coat is more insulation. It just increases decor, protects from cold. This is more important. Yeah, we'll get that out eventually. Once we can farm more of the reed fibers and whatnot. This area is actually growing quite nice. The growth is halted for those 2, but the pinch pepper nuts are okay. I'm not sure how to go about that. Milking station. Ooh, what do we milk in this game? Ugh, creepy. Yeah, we gotta wrangle this morb, right? Cannot wrangle. I gotta use a critter trap? Really? Uh, okay. Okay, I guess. Sure. Actually, don't dig it, just build a ladder. Insufficient oxygen generation. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. We're doing good. Soupy is still just constipating there. I don't really know what it's gonna take for the soupy to work properly. But it has done its job. It's just that the dupes are not gonna empty that thing at all by any chance. Right. Like they're just not doing that. Ooh. Let's see. Machinery. So machinery is the other thing we don't really have a skill for. Right. Let's see. What do you do? Athletics, agriculture. I'd rather just use your athletics. Get you in either supplying or tidying. Yeah. Okay, so who is doing the tinkering now? Let's see. Machinery. You. Okay, you're mainly a digger, but you have good machinery. That's 6. So you're doing machinery. You are not a 6, but you do have good science. Decrease decor, decrease creativity, which is fine. Increase decor, what the hell? It's contradictory. Can't do decorating. Decrease decor, decrease creativity. That's hilarious. What a weird combination there. But other than that, the rest of your stats are mediocre. The hatches, I don't know. I'm just gonna reject these. These are not very good. Getting like worse and worse rolls as time goes on. Come on, I'll do my zombie bot. I'll see what happens when I build that thing. It's gonna be terrifying. I hope. I hope. Let's see. There we go. Kitchen looks good. We can build a floor here. Nothing's happening for this. Okay, there we go. So we can hatch the Draco egg and we get another Draco continuous. And yeah, I think Dracos are a higher priority. The hatches not so much. I'm not too concerned about the hatches because they don't really help us with the whole hydrogen production, right? The material production. Deliver the suit. And how about the gas pipes? Oh, you gotta double connect. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. You're not disabled. You are disabled. So if I enable you, technically everything's gonna start working. Right. I do not need the power cables, looks like, for the oxygen machines. That's actually really nice. And the ore scrubber just needs the ventilation intake as well. It doesn't need anything else. So let's see how that works. So I can enable the gas pump now. And the Draco is also incubating, which is nice. I see a dust cap. Once I get those dust caps in business, we will make some good business, you know? Business? Yeah. There's a lot of CO2 in here. I could use a lot of this. How do I know if the CO2 is increasing? It's actually not, is it? Because one of those foods that grow really well with, I mean, to utilize carbon dioxide is the dust caps. Right. They don't really produce anything else, but they do use a good amount of CO2, and I have a lot of CO2 here. Let's just check. Could I grow dust cap life cycle so if you have slime as fertilizer, your cycle improves. So you don't need hydroponics, you just need a regular farm tiles, I guess. Okay then. Okay then let's just put you like that. Just start growing a few. See how that works first. If only this thing didn't produce the polluted oxygen, I could actually mix it in this area here. Like just let it flow down through this area here to create a farm. But because of what it demands, Um, Unless I create another level here that's separate from the water, just for the farm, I can do that easily. I just have to get rid of this tile, um, block this off up to here, and that could work, you know? Right. So I do all of this, and I block it off here. Not that. That tile. Then I create a zone here for the mushroom farm, right? So that's doable. Food, the farm tile, dust cap. Yeah, when I get it. And there's no lighting here. This is pitch black. This is CO2 environment. Um, these things are also consuming CO2. Yeah. You know, for now, I don't need this wall. I'll just let them grow out. And once the growing is working well, then I can plan it out a bit better. Okay, so this area is ready to go. I just want to see what happens if I say dig this. Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do it. Insufficient resource chlorine gas. Really? Why? Why though? Is it because there's too much going here? Okay, there's too much going here. How do I disable this bridge? No, I need to do a gas shut off or something. Yeah, like that. Hmm. Preventing waste. Maybe. Maybe that'll work. Use it when you're coming out this way. There's a morb here. We gotta capture that little shites. Let's do a critter trap. Try to capture that morb. Does the slime lung affect you? No. Okay. Okay, let's see how this works. So if I do that, that shuts off the gas. I don't know. I'm not getting enough chlorine to know for sure. So the other option would be to get another gas pump, like here, and get another gas pipe from there. Yeah, that's fine. Combining the two is fine. We lose the pinch pepper plant. That's fine. do solid management. We're far from renewable energy, so that's not something we could do anytime soon. Critter Fountain dispenses Brachini to a wide variety of critters. From what? Frozen? Really? Okay. Milking station. Grassy moose. The what now? That's a cow? That's like the cow from the Star Wars movie, that Luke Skywalker, the last no, what was it called? Uh, like yeah, the new Star Wars film basically. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Um, but it's not. It ain't Star Wars for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, know what I mean. Oh man, there's a lot of natural gas coming out of this now. Uh, that does depressurize a little bit, but it's not very good. We prefer to keep the natural gas at that level. We got a lot more natural gas down here as well. We could start trying to pump this around. Yeah, we gotta try to pump this around. Alright, this is done. Just need to get the power cable going. Priority 9 that. See if that allows us to get a bit more chlorine. I think we can actually start moving this gas pump a little higher. You know? Actually move it next to this place here. Yeah, that would be ideal. So we no longer need this one here. We can just build a ladder all the way up. Yeah, actually we don't need a ladder. Yeah, technically we don't need a ladder. Never mind, we'll see. We ideally want to create a more high pressure environment that's a little bit more closed off. So I could actually create a door that's this way, like here, so. And then just lock it off once they're done building it. So cancel the ladder, I can do that. Build another tile there, you know. Tile this off. Actually, the regular tiles are not gonna handle this very well. So we need the insulated tiles. We can use the igneous rock. We can use granite. Granite also handles this situation quite well. So get some of that going there. The manual airlock. I want it with gold amalgam. Can't seem to get it with gold amalgam. That's fine. Just do it that way. That seems fun. You're okay, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Run out of there. Alright, let's see. How is the chlorine handling itself? It is going there. Alright, the chlorine is filling up that spot. That's nice. So now I just want to let the remaining chlorine go through this one. So they come out through here. So I can control the airflow a little bit better that way. Nice. Yeah, so once we have this thing set up, we don't really need the gas pump there. How's the water that we were getting rid of? Okay, it's almost done. Most of the water is actually here. We can start turning this on very soon. Yeah. I think I need another ladder there. No? Can it go around? Can it wrap around this? I'm not sure. That would be weird though. I go around the Balm Lily and come up. I would believe the mob can do that if it wants to. But it's blocked by this tile and these. Okay, it can't. It can't. There's a door here. These tiles are there. Yeah, it can't go around. Only when the door opens up, I gotta watch out for the mob escaping. But otherwise. So how do I crap? How do I target the mob? Waiting to be armed. Oh, okay. I need the ladder to go a little lower. Right. Maybe here. Balm Lily is growing. Can I drop the ladder here safely? No. Can you arm them without going down? I don't want to lose the Balm Lilies. What is this? Mirth Leaf. Growth halt with atmosphere. Air pressure. It's not good enough for you? That should allow them to get down there and arm it. I think so. And this one, let's just get that over with. Let's get this going. Seal this off. How is the temperature here? It's kinda hot, not too hot. The insulated tile is helping. I do need to replace these as well with the insulated tiles, so let me do that. There we go, and that should help. The rest of these are abyssalites. They can handle the heat, so I don't need to be bothered too much. The algae cannot, though. So for the sake of the algae, yeah, you know what? We'll just clean this up. Alright, let's analyze this. Now that it's idling, we should be able to do it. Research is done as well, so our tech dude should be able to go up there and analyze it. Wait, what are you researching? This? Oh, okay, don't bother. Analyze it instead. Go for it. Oh, this one. G, crap. G dash, priority 9. Okay, you can go there. New dupe. Oh yeah, please give me a good one. Please be a good one. Please give me. Okay, come on, come on. Holy shit. This one's okay. This one's actually good. You got machinery, you got strength, you got construction. You can't dig. How's our copper? We have 27 tons of copper. You're okay. We'll print you. Yeah. Devon, however you want to say it. So you can build. I'd rather have you having more strength. Supplying also helps. This one increases athletics, right? So it improves your movement speed as well. Yeah. And you're not bad with machinery, right? Who's handling machinery again? You are. Just 6. Devon's got 3. Okay, if Ruby is gonna be digging and operating, Devon can be building and operating. That's also doable. I'd rather use your strength though to do like supplying stuff, because that's also really important right now. Yeah, I'd rather just do that, and I can get your athletics up and make you move faster. And that will help. Let's see your priorities. Tidying, operating. We don't need you to do ranching. Yeah. Building's good, supplying's very good, and storing's very good. Uh, yeah. Okay, alright, cool. Okay. We need to get the dust cap out. No one has done this yet. It says unreachable dig. Because, awaiting delivery. So these are not done yet. Right? Those are not delivered yet. Okay, that might work. We can harvest these bomb relays as is. These are not going to grow anymore. Um, did you arm it? Oh, you got it. We got it. Are you gonna move the critter or something? Alright, we have to wait and see, I guess. Smart automatic dispenser starts when delivered to it by duplicants. Dumps it back into the world when it receives a green signal. Smart bin. No, we don't need these. These are fine. Oh, and you got the morb? Um, where did you? Is someone carrying the morb? Hang on, where is Steve? Where is Steve? Oh, there you are. Are you carrying something? You're not. So, where did the morb go? I is confused quite a bit. Fully fueled. Okay, and they're doing this. Okay, there we go. Ore scrubber. Okay, everything is good here. We can actually start to explore this bit here. Okay. Alright. Now, once you come out of that, what if I want to store like rot piles, slime? What about slime? Slime? Oh, I don't have a place to store slime. Really? Do I not have slime? Maybe I've never picked up slime before. That might be it. Okay, we'll let them do that. We still have enough beds. We got 2 more that's unassigned. Got a warm coat that's constructed. Get some dupe with skills. Oh, there we go. Demolition. Very nice. Colony is in cycle 52, and we're doing really good. Okay. Did we manage to analyze? Oh, it's still pending. Because this is an unreachable dig. Because what, I can't get up there? Okay, then let's just deconstruct this. Right, and let's just get the ladder running. And let's see whether that allows them to connect easily up here to do the rest of it. Because this is a tricky block, like, to do. I would like to ideally move this closer later, but for now I just wanted to just work this way, separate from everything else. And they both go to the same line anyway, so I get chlorine from there a bit more than this. Ashken is working on it. His health, is it his health that's being affected? Yeah, so it's gonna take some time to analyze this properly. Yeah, it's too hot for Ashken. Okay, since it's too hot, you're gonna need a Atmos suit, huh? Okay, I'm gonna cancel the analysis. I'm gonna add an Atmos suit point. There. And add a manual airlock there. Another insulated tile there. Then get the Atmos suit dock there. And just build this whole thing. Yeah, because if it's too hot for him to do anything, then I don't want him to just die trying to analyze this. Yeah, and it's emitting gas now and then. It's super dangerous. Whoa, there's a lot of natural gas leak. Natural gas leak. There's just too much traffic between these points right now because they're just going back and forth. Are you generating power? You are generating power, aren't you? But it's not going to the batteries because it's being consumed before it reaches the batteries. I see. Maybe I could change the way that works. I need to have the batteries closer. That's pretty much it, right? Like, it needs to go to the batteries before anything else. That's just it. It needs to go to the batteries first. Okay. So maybe I pull this line from the battery instead. And I deconstruct this so that you don't get drawn before you go to the battery. Yeah. Let's do a P8 there. There you go. So now we have this going. That's gonna allow us to get in and out a little bit safer. Let's deliver the so now we still need the Atmos suit, and to build the Atmos suit, I'm gonna need the other machine earlier, which was the Exosuit Forge, which needs refined metal of 400 kilos, and we don't have enough. So we're gonna have to turn this back on. And how much of copper do we have? Oh, we have enough. Um, that's 400. Just gonna go to 10. Yeah, just do that. This is a high priority. Just do it as soon as you can. And you're gonna have to build the Atmos suit forge again. Let's go back to research, get solid waste management going. Mop that up. Alright, this is done. Just mop it up. And let's just decon this. Yeah, just decon that, decon this as well, and decon this as well. Okay, we are okay through cycle 53. I think if you look at our calorie generation, we don't need to worry too much about this because we have like 100,000 calories. And oxygen generation is just under the 100 kilos, which is okay. As you can see, there's plenty of oxygen going around. I just think it's being offset by the fact that we're opening up a lot more space, so that is understandable. Why is this an unreachable dig? Is it because this is not on a tile or something? Is that another morb? It is another morb. Oh. Oh yeah, it is another morb. Hmm. Let's build that before the mob gets down there. The mob keeps moving up and down. It's a bit tricky to place it. I don't know. Can we get it before? So they're doing this one? Oh, she's harvesting it. Okay. And she blocked the morb. Then I gotta open up these two, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, nice. We cleaned this place up. Very nice. All in all, that was not so bad. Could have been worse, trust me. I have survived worse. There we go. Let's wait for that to be armed. Steve is here. That traps a critter. Very nice. We no longer need this critter trap. We can deconstruct it. Picked up one morb. Okay. So you're carrying a morb? No. Are you... who is carrying the morb? I thought someone just picked up the morb. Did they go past me or something? I didn't see them. It's not you. You're not carrying anything. What about you? You're not carrying anything either. So who the hell's carrying the morb? Water. Water. Hmm. Eye irritation from all the gas. Okay, I see how this is happening. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Okay, so that's out of power, which means we gotta enable this building. Get that going again to get the power back up for this whole thing to happen. Um, as for the ventilation, we do need the chlorine to also go in here. So do I just pull this here? I think I do, right? Just pull this here and pull that there. Wait, no, no, no. What am I doing? It's not chlorine. Holy shit. Um, it needs to be the O2. So I need this one instead. Oh, okay, I almost poisoned my dupes with chlorine. Holy shit. Here we go. Were we able to get the morb there? No, I have no idea what they do to the morbs when they pick them up, but hey, it's not working. It is not working. Balm lily seed. Is there a balm lily growing there? There is. No, wait, it's just a flower and a seed. Oh, okay, so it's not growing there anymore. If I cut through this, the pinch of pepper plant is gone. What if I just drop a ladder there? Would that allow the morb to reach that space? I don't know. Maybe instead of a ladder, I just dig and I just put a tile like that. Right. Or you know what? You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna decon this and this. I'm gonna just drop a um. Yeah. Yeah. Just do that. There we go. We got the dusk caps. Let's copy that setting over. Plant the dusk caps and start getting our mushroom farm going. Very nice. Fungal spore. Seed of a dust cap. Oh, we're gonna uproot that one too. We can do that. There is some thimbleweeds that we can pick up, and we should. They will allow us to build the station that we want. Exosuit Forge is ready to go. Let's build that. Let's get the power to it. Let's P7 that. Alright, very nice. So far, so good. These are wearing the masks. They are wearing the masks. How is the germs? Are they carrying out slime lung? It seems like it stays here, but it is spreading, so it's not very safe. So I think instead, what I'm gonna have to do is, I have to create some kind of way for them to sanitize themselves there. How's the bleach stone doing? Do we have enough bleach stone? Bleach. We do, I think. I just need one of these here, right? And make that a high priority. And that might solve the problem. Right. Yeah, because otherwise slime lung is gradually spreading, and as you can see, it's starting to hit a few places here and there. Yeah, the natural gas is so irritating them. That's so annoying. Uh, yeah, that's what it is, right? All right, they are grinding it out. They are cleaning as much as they can, but the slime lung is just gradually spreading. I think we can handle some infections, and we'll just have to counter it with the right, um, what do you call this? Tablets, right? Minor germ-based diseases. Reduces the chance of contracting. Must be taken daily. They use coal, and we don't have. So that's 1 kilo of coal per tablet, per chew. Just fabricate as much as we can. Would that work? Bad idea, right? Per kilo. Let's just say I want to use like 10 kilos. That's 10 tablets. That won't be enough. If I have 99, that's like 100 kilos. I think we're okay. We can do that forever if we want to. Significantly reduces the chance of contracting a germ-based disease. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Let's make like 5 of those. Very effective against slime lung. Okay. This is useful for us to keep ready and start working on slime lung if we need to. That's 1 kilo per item. We'll make like 10 of those. That's fine. We can make 10 of these as well. That's okay. I don't want to use the Immuno Booster. Vitamin Chews is fine. We'll just start cycling through these. Alright, let's see what we can get. Ooh, these are terrible. These are terrible. Really, buddy? Mirth leaves? Machinery. Nah, they're bad. I'm gonna reject all of them. Screw it. I think we got some skills. Nicola's got... There we go. We got bedside manner. We almost at advanced. Steve can actually get crop tending. I think we're controlling infections so far. Getting them to wash in and out. It takes a bit more water to do that, but it controls what we want to a little better. How's this? Alright, let's see what happens. We're gonna catch. There's two more. There's like another morph down there as well. Right. So we know that the morph can move around through the little place you jump there. So let's see what happens when we capture the morph. I really want to know because these mobs keep disappearing the moment they get captured. Waiting to be armed. Okay. I think there needs to be another entrance and exit here. Just to make sure that they have a bit more speed. Right? So why can't I build it here? Oh, I can't? I can't replace that? If I open this, these things are just gonna hop out, right? Yeah, they probably will. if I open this, I'm releasing a lot of polluted oxygen. Germs are gonna get out. They're not gonna clean their hands. Kind of sucks. Creating some long commutes in this area. This is like the main up and down. It's not so bad, but I think once I clean this area up, I can start opening it a bit better. Use direction both. Just use it right ways, and you use it left ways. That's good enough. No, you used right. There we go. Yeah, okay. That should control the disease spread over there. Alright. Is it caught? It is. Okay, now what happens? Now who's gonna come and pick it up? Are you gonna come and pick it up, Steve? Why are you coming here? Picking up more. Gene is relocating the critter. Okay. Okay. Where are you going to, Gene? You're gonna do it here? Okay, let's see what happens when you relocate the morb. Your carry items is none. Why? Are they escaping from you or something? Gene. Gene was carrying the morb. What happened to the morb that you were carrying? I don't get it. So you see this? This guy's doing that. Mob gets captured. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I feel like this game's been pulling pranks on me. Okay. Okay. Let's seal this up. And we just need to get you some power. 240. Can I do that with the manual gen? I think I can. Like, I just need to get the spores in there, and then I can just power this. Right, just minimal effort just to do that. Super high priority to do all of this. You need to plant that, but just don't plant it yet, I guess. I should filter the spores. I should. That's the only safe way to do this. Okay, so you come out here, you go there, and you go there. And I just hope it filters correctly, or we're all dead. Right? Um, mm, Hmm. Let's do this. I just need a single battery, right? Morb. You're falling. So why can't I carry the morb? So I guess I just can't. I just can't. I gotta just kill these things. Right? That's just what it is. So okay, can I filter out zombie spores? Zombie. No, I can't. Zombie spores is not something I can filter. Huh? Yeah, I can't. So the original construction was actually the correct one. This whole thing's not gonna work. Okay, let's cancel everything. Let's just do the original idea again. Just put that there. Deconstruct these. This whole thing, deconstruct it. Just connect this here. Um, yeah, and deconstruct that. Yeah, I just need one battery here. Okay, just change it around. Go for it. Combat. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, just kill the mobs. Yeah, screw it. Just kill the mobs. What else can we do, right? Right, let's see. Is there any critters that trigger if I do this? Can I see if there's another morb somewhere that I left it? I don't know where it went. Oh, it's okay. That's fine. That one's okay. You're okay. I could deal with you. Hey, it's a hatch egg. K9 that. We have been incubating Drekos, and there's more Drekos here. The pipe is blocked. I think we can actually enable this, right? I gotta enable this building in order for that to work. So before I enable this building, I need to enable this building. And then this building. How's the power? Okay, the load is quite high. I'm gonna need another transformer. Transformers. Robots in disguise. Transformers. More than meets the eye. Okay, alright, got it. Let's do that. Yeah, just get rid of this. Right, you're charging. What are you charging? You idiot. What are you charging? If there's no power, it's not going anywhere. Okay, so we don't have the advanced medical care skill yet. We need to wait for our doctor to have this. Very soon, very soon. There we go. Battery is full. Okay, so now the pipe is blocked because the pressure is overpressured. Okay. Right. Insulated for whatever reason. Okay, so now the problem is that it's saying it's overpressured. How do I relieve that? Can I just let the pressure out for a bit? Just open this up, right? Just to depressurize it. That's all I need to do. Deconstruct these. Alright, we are almost in the cold area. Let's just cut through that all the way down. Nothing dirty there, so that's great. A lot of these sleet wheats are showing up. Some nice stuff that we can cultivate. We do have to allow a little bit of the cold to get into our area to chill everything down, but also not overcool it. A lot of chlorine gas actually has escaped. And I'm not quite sure from where, but I think it's seeping through this or something. Yeah, these are not getting a proper CO2 atmosphere, so they're not actually able to do their thing. I could actually just switch out these algae terrariums for the dust caps. Um, hmm. Alright, let's see. How's our oxygen production? Okay, if it is really good, then screw these algae terrariums. I'm just gonna make a mushroom farm. Right? Because these consume a lot of water. And they emit polluted water, and that's really bad. Yeah. Let's convert these to farm tiles. And deconstruct these. That one's almost cleaned. Lacks the electrical engineer. Do we still? Okay. I mean, that's fine. 1.2 cycles left for the next dupe. Let's see what we get. Please give me a good one. Yay, fall right in. Awesome. That's hilarious. Good thing they fell in the water though. Shipping stuff. Superheated forging, molten glass. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Flow redirection. So we don't have the interstellar stuff yet. We gotta get to that before we do anything else. I think we're quite ahead of our research, so we'll just get the rest of these. Completed storage tile. Very interesting. Built-in storage for small spaces, huh? Wow. That's very cool. So this is also something new that they didn't have before. A tile where you can store stuff. Wow, okay. How is the power working? Okay, it seems to be okay. Right, we seem to be doing well here. We don't need the manual gen. Disable that. Are we creating? Is the electrolyzer is empty pipe? Okay, so you don't have power. You are. What's the issue with this? No power wire connected. What do you mean no power wire connected? Where? Wait, I don't get it. What do you mean no power wire connected? I see the power wires. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You just need to be like plugged in or something, right? I think that was just it. Alright, this place is consuming way too much power. And we don't have enough of it to go around, so I'm gonna have to disconnect some of those and transfer the load here. So what I'm gonna do is let's see, how can I split this load? So I could I could add some batteries down here, split it for this one. Right, so let's just remove that. And let's just add 2 more batteries. 1, 2. Power. Right, let's get these connected here. Just deconstruct this connection. That will allow me to split the power from this one into this wire. Yeah, and then we can save all of this. And this power can continue to supply to here. And we can save all of this. So let's do that. This is quite important. We want this sorted ASAP. Also, this tile is not going to work here, so I'm going to decon this and decon that. Let's just get a regular tile back there. There we go. Split up the load. How is our coal resource? We are a little bit short on coal, but it should be okay for now, just to get all of this going the way we want. This is also almost done. Bit much liquid still, but almost done. Let's plant that there. There we go. Let's get the tile there and there. Priority 9, these two. So there's a bit of polluted oxygen here now, and a lot of oxygen here. This one is blocked because of the gas pressure. Let's just open this, right, and let out some of that oxygen from there. And that way we can start filling it up again with CO2. Okay, how is the pressure now? It's not overpressured anymore. Alright, let's lock. No, let's auto this. Let's mop this. Okay. Okay. Let's plant that. See what happens. Kind of worried about the duplicants running around here, but because if we screw this up, you can't go in to lock it. Okay, okay, just cancel everything here. Lock it. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. So why is your pipe blocked? What is that sound? Is it something else? Like it's not what I'm doing here? No, I have a feeling it's just this. Okay. It's saying pipe is blocked, but why? Oh shit, I'm an idiot. That's the output. That's the intake. Okay, okay, we can do this. We can do this. So you just gotta deconstruct just the pipe for that. You gotta do the intake. The output's gotta go in there. What do you output? I don't know what it outputs. Okay, never mind. So you just gotta go like so into a gas bridge. Please do this without killing everyone. Okay, who's this? Ooh, okay, actually not so bad. Oh, you're actually really good. Okay. Hmm. Slickster. Slickster. They consume carbon dioxide and exude crude oil. Holy shit, that's insane. Wow. I want those. I want to create a farm just for those. Let me think about it. Okay, so you need to go through this pipeline. You have digging, you might as well go to the next one. Eddie, okay. Eddie, you need to speed up. You need to run faster. Let's get you there. Gordon's done a great job so far. Let's get his farming going. Lyra, yeah, I guess you can do some ranching. And the rock. Let's get your athletics. There we go. Okay, now I don't want you guys to drop to incubate this. Oh, actually, they're not going to incubate the slicksters. They're eggs, right? So we need to create like a slickster farm. Um, yeah, where do we do that? Here, maybe? They consume carbon dioxide, and there's a lot of that here. Yeah, actually, I might as well just use the lowest part here. Even this one is okay, and just turn it into a slickster farm. Mm, okay. I don't use the center. It takes too much of consumes too much of our movement. So I'm gonna use one of these. Turn this into a place here for the farm. So let's do everything the same. Station, no, not food. Creator drop off. Creator feeder. Um, Actually, what the hell is a slickster? And they create crude oil, which means that they gotta be like I gotta create a well actually, not this way, right? So I can't do it this way. I gotta do it at the higher level, like here or something. Um, like that. And this has to just be a well. Yeah, I gotta do that. Let's decon this, and then we can create a ladder there. So in terms of the tile, it also has to be like a, I don't know, maybe a mesh tile or something, right? That would make sense. Let's just close this off first and see what happens. Then we can decide after that. So it's not a fish, is it? I don't know. But anyway, we gotta incubate them first. Mm, just decon some of these. And let's go incubator, feeder, drop off if we ever end up in this situation. I don't think so. I don't think we'll end up with that. Now the real question is, do we need the stations? I do not think we need the shearing for this. It's just maybe the grooming. Right, let's go for that. See how that works. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, kind of get an idea here. That I can do this, right? And CO2 comes out here, and everything else just comes out here. That should work, technically. Um, so copy this, get more dust caps going. There's more CO2 here. We can shift that over if we want to. Okay. This is working. Okay. I'm just gonna stop this because we need the advanced medical care and we need steel 300 kilos of it, which we do not have. Steel is far away resource, right? Steel is a far away resource. If we want steel, we are gonna need the metal refinery. That's the only thing that seems to be able to produce steel. There's some furniture here, that's fine, whatever. Refinement, there we go, metal refinery. Input, output, heat, overheat, overheat temperature, slow heating. Mm, okay, I mean, we'll try that here. There's already water coming out of this. Should I just do it here or here? Yeah. Ideally, I just want the water to be able to cool itself off before anything else, right? So that'll be the only main concern for me, is the whether the water can cool off. Because if it can't, then it's just too much. Yeah, so the intake is not a problem. The output just needs to be like radiator insulated and just come out here. What's your temperature resistance? I think it can. No, I think it can take it. Yeah. So to get this thing going. No, actually, why am I doing this? I should just bring it closer. The hell? I almost lost it. There we go. Alright. And you're gonna need a lot of power, I suppose. Alright, that's one of the main concerns I have is power consumption for this. Well, let's see what that will take. And then we'll know. Oh, right, because of the gas, the pump that I want to do here, these two are not going to be able to plant dust caps, right? So let's just decon these, that's fine. The CO2 is more important for this anyway. If I can get oil, I might as well do that. That's a higher priority. Because that will allow me to get plastics and then I can start to work on more complicated equipments. Let's get the ladder down there and should be able to go around to get that thing done. We are filtering CO2. And we're gonna need power to go in there. Let's see, what else is taking a high heavy capacity here? The natural gas gen. You should be out of power. How's our coal? Not that much actually. There's a lot of natural gas just leaking everywhere. And I want to just be able to soak it up, but how do I do that? Hmm. I mean, technically this, like, is a guaranteed thing to work, right? So it's pumping the gas. Um, the gas is going in, the chlorine's going out, right? Then the rest of it goes in here. The natural gas goes in here, goes to this, goes here for the cooking. And the generator is working fine. Um, if anything, I could get another generator, right? But mm, yeah, I could get another generator, but I'm gonna have to do another level of this, right? I could get rid of this. I could get rid of all of this. Instead, I could go with more mesh tiles here. See if that works. Then I just gotta split their power as well. Gotta probably put these in a different battery or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these in a different battery. We'll just draw it out into some batteries outside here, maybe. Right. Hmm. Should I put the batteries inside? Hmm. I could. As long as the water doesn't reach the batteries, we should be okay. Keeps it closer anyway. Yeah, just keeps them closer. Uh, regular tile. Another mesh tile there. Let's see. So now all I need is the same insulation supply that goes there to also go there, and the output's gonna go like so. That one needs to be a really high pressure one. It's not gonna be able to cut it, you know? It's just not gonna be able to cut it. Like, it's like right now the output is way too much for it to handle. It's producing CO2. Yeah. And the deodorizer is working overtime. Let's see. Let's get another deodorizer here. That'll be fun. We can handle the split capacity pretty well. Pretty sure. Let's get another mesh tile there. Yeah, so now that we split the power supply for these two, um, you can handle the load here, I think. And then I can draw some power from there to this. That way, you don't need all of this, right? You can actually remove all of that. Can I start mopping this? I can. Okay, then remove that as all this as well. All of that. Decon that. No, decon that. Yeah, just do that. All right, you just gotta chill until we get the skill to deal with you. Electrical engineering operating. That allows me to do power control station finally, get more efficiency out of this. I managed to split the two circuits. That's very good. Um, and now that I'm building this, I no longer need the rock crusher. I also don't have anything queued, I believe. Right. So the metal refinery is going to be able to produce all of these. Let's just say iron, for example. Metal refinery. Okay, there we go. And now we get all of these. Yeah, okay. So since we're getting all of these now, we can decon this. Actually, just decon that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Take that out of the picture. We save on that. Textile loom, Atmos suit. Now this is what we need. That will allow me to create at least one Atmos suit. Oh, okay. We need more, a little more copper. Okay, we can do that. I have a feeling these gotta be mesh tiles. Yeah, like if they're not, I don't know if it'll work. Uh, just don't remove that. Yo, it's dropping all the way there. Nice, we got this floor opened up. Damn, there's a lot of natural gas there. Yeah, we gotta start pumping that. Oh, he's working on this, huh? Okay. Alright, I think we're good here so far. Um, don't have the power for that, but that's okay. Damn, look at this circuit. This is insanely complex, huh? But hey, if it works, I really don't mind. There's just too many wires there. Okay, there we go. Just get the wire there. Yeah, that'll do. Hand sanitizer there. Okay, we can actually keep pushing into this to get the second natural gas geyser opened up as well. Because this one is actually not emitting enough natural gas. There's more natural gas around here than where the geyser is. That's crazy. Hmm. So can I pump all of this? Would I be able to just pump all of this? Pump this into there, maybe? Yeah, let's just try to use it somewhere so it's not so bad. Um, no. Ventilation, gas filter. Okay, there we go. Just pop that there, and then pop this here. Just gas vent it. Now let's just take everything else into this. As for the power, you have some power here, just draw it from there. And that way we can cut off the need to use this for a while. Yeah, just decon that for a bit. I think it's the deconstruction actually that caused this gas to leak. I could be wrong. So instead, I'm gonna need a gas shutoff, right? That's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need like a gas valve. And I'm gonna have to decide how much of gas goes down here. Yeah, that way I can toggle it later. Get rid of this. Wait, is it already pumping CO2 in here? Oh shit, this door. Deconstruct. Um, Disable priority 9. Cancel that. Do we need that door? I don't know. But we can get this done. Okay. How's our skills looking? Ashken can go to exosuit training. Very nice. Furniture. Ooh, canvas. Stress levels are picking up a little bit, mostly because they are not in the favorable situations. Otherwise, they're okay. We do need to get these 2 generators going again, so I'm gonna need to have someone fire it up manually, I guess. Let's decon that, and let's get the manual gen decon and move it. The manual gen has to be directly connected to one of these natural gas gens so that it can start to do its thing. So I'm just gonna put it here. Not in the best place to do the work, but a little faster. Okay. Oh, okay, we got this floor. Let's connect that floor. Clean that up. Let's go. Door is open. Let's get a manual airlock. Sorry, mechanized airlock, actually. Who made a mess? Gordon? Why, Gordon? Are you okay? Toilet is out of order. Empty pipe? Because of what? Because this is off. Ah, my bad. Let's get that going. So I got rid of the water supply there, and then the toilets shut off. And they started making a mess. Not good. Just thank God it's not in touch with any other water. That would have been ugly. Did they turn that on? Is the water supply going back? Yes, it is. Okay. Toilets are working. Okay, very nice. Let's see what we get. Give me something good. We got more coal. Actually, I don't mind getting this, just so that it doesn't go to shit. Let's get the coal. And it says incubating Slickster egg. Oh shit. So these things actually incubate regardless of where they are. Slick. Slickster? No? I can't drop it here. Okay, since it is incubating and I can't move it with this, I'm just gonna decon this. I'm just gonna tell them to relocate this here. Um, the coal is fine. Just relocate the eggs. Nah, we're losing this water. Oh man. It's fine. Bit of a mistake, and well, shit hits the fan pretty fast. Window tile, okay. Is the purpose of having windows in this game? Like, do we have a 3D way to look out or something? Maybe we do. Alright, we are at cycle 61, and I'm gonna have to call this an episode here. We made quite a bit of progress in this, and I can't wait to see what the slicksters do. Oh, we got the natural gas generators all working together and separately at the same time, so that's really, really cool. Now that the batteries are separated and the two supplies are separated, this one it seems to be working to power up the other, and vice versa. And now that it's already kicking up, um, yeah, I don't think we need to do too much to keep it going for very long. Okay, I'll have to sort this out, but I will see you guys in the next episode. It has been amazing. Thanks so much for watching. Let's just end this cycle right here. And our dupes are asleep, and we'll save it at cycle 62, where we'll be back. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.